with your mother, won't kiss is another. That's the only music that was ever meant for me. Mesmerizing Mendelssohn Tune. Love me to that carol and sing song melody. Kiss me like you with your mother, won't kiss is another. That's the only music that was ever meant for me. That's tantalizing, hypnotizing, mesmerizing Mendelssohn Tune.
Great animation, by the way. Going live.
Is that funny?
Do you remember the words?
No, I don't remember the words. Well, what were you doing?
Again. Don't be introducing the animation.
I'm not sure. I thought we'd be able to see the animation. But maybe...
Should we be able to see the animation, Shauna?
They're not laughing.
You're trying to make them laugh. Just wait, darling. I'm trying to sort everything out before we start, okay?
I think you can try and make us laugh in the meantime. I think that would be a... So you've practiced the song, have you, River?
Yeah, but I still can't remember the words.
I know, you're not going to remember.
I only remember one word, and that's hypnotizing, nixitizing, and
That's a pretty good word to remember.
There we go.
man.
Great. Well, look, I think we probably should get started because we can't see the video, but you guys have been waiting so patiently. That I think let's do this, and hopefully someone's not going to come and yell at me for ruining the live stream. So hi, first of all, my name is Jordan. I'm a composer and I run choirs, and I live in Camberwell. And sitting resplendently near me is Sarah Doyle, who is in character as Elsie today, who will be talking a bit about her animations and things as we go along. The first thing before we get really going is just to do some technical things and practice how to use this all together, because obviously there's a lot of us, and if we all talk at the same time, it's not going to work, particularly if we sing. So I just like everyone to practice muting yourselves. I see lots of people have already done that, which is excellent. But if you look at the bottom left of your screen, you should be able to mute yourself. So if you could, yeah, very good, mute yourself. Perfect. If you want to say anything at any point, please use the chat functionality. It's at the bottom. You could also put your hand up and unmute yourself if you have anything urgent to say. I also would point out we are going to do lots of singing. So make sure you're in a place that you're comfortable to sing. Be as loud as you want and all that, which would be super. So I guess I'll start by introducing the project. There is a video that everyone can watch. I'm not sure how we do that now, but perhaps there'll be a link afterwards, or someone will find a link in the chat at some point. So we've been, Sarah and I were commissioned this year to make an animation and some music for this Irving Berlin song, That Mesmerising Mendelssohn Tune. And I can see someone's got their hand up already, which is so they know exactly what I'm talking about. This is a song inspired by Mendelssohn, who wrote a tune when he was living in London with his friend for a little bit, from his Song Without Words, which was then set to music by Irving Berlin, and often performed in music halls, particularly music halls that we used to have in Camberwell and things like that. So the idea was to come up with a choral arrangement that would work with 1917 original recording of it. So I've written a 4-part arrangement for choir, and also you can also just sing the solo line. So there's 2 different sort of things, but I'll talk about that in a second. Which is put to a video or an animation made by Sarah. So Sarah, I wonder if I can throw to you to talk a bit about your animation and your process and all of that.
So I tried to draw most of the music hall stars who were in the Camberwell Palace of Varieties music hall back in its heyday, right through to the 1950s, when it actually became a bit of a seedy place in Camberwell to go to, with a famous called Peaches Page. Oh, hello! And so you'll see Peaches at the end of the video, and it goes all the way from its heyday right through to the 50s, with lots of music hall stars. The music hall, if you want to know where it is now in Camberwell, it's where I think there's a crisis shop there now. So that's a place after my own heart, a charity shop. You can see this creation I'm wearing to look like a socially distanced hat, ladied music hall star is all sourced from charity shops. So it's gone the full circle, basically. So I hope you enjoy the animation if we manage to get it up, and that we have a really good sing-along.
Brilliant. So good. So first of all, we need to get warmed up. Can I just have a show of hands if you sing in a choir regularly, or you like to sing in the house, or just some kind of, yeah? So not everyone. Good. Okay. Well, this hopefully will be a positive experience for you all. So first of all, we need to make sure that you've got lots of space around you. If you're sitting down, it's totally fine. Just make sure your feet are flat on the ground. So we're just going to shake our arms out a little bit and your shoulders. Forward and backwards. Good. Good. And now, if you have clean hands, you should be careful about touching your face, I suppose. But I am going to ask you to do it. But please make sure you follow government guidelines about this. So I'd like you just to get everything going around here. Super. And even up on your temples. Oh, and underneath something called your tongue root down here, which connects your tongue to your larynx. Get that going. We're going to do some chewing. So imagine you've got something really small in your mouth. And then make it get bigger and just move it around. Super. Good. Okay, so we're going to start. I've got my piano here. Hopefully, can everyone give me a thumbs up if you can hear it okay? Super. Okay, so we're just going to start with a little, a sort of silly thing. We're just going to go, but we're going to do this. Yeah, up and down. Don't worry, you're all on mute, so you can be as loud and silly as you want. Here we go. 3, 4. Good, we're going to go up. Good. Now, the sound, like there. 3, 4. Good, super. Hi, Judy. Thanks for joining us. Do you mind putting yourself on mute? It's on the bottom left of your screen, if that's okay. Thank you. And we're just going 3, 4. Another one, quick. Good. What about ya, ya, ya? So nice. Very nice and wide, everyone. I want to see everyone's jaws dropped and your tongues forward. 3, 4. Ya, ya, ya. We're going to go down. Ya, ya, ya. Good. Another one. Ya, ya, ya. Ya, ya, ya. Good. That's some nice things. Let's do one more thing. Could we just do oh, this is fun one. I want some coffee in a proper copper coffee pot. I want some coffee in a proper copper coffee pot. It's I want some coffee in a proper copper coffee pot. Okay, I'm just going to go down. 1, 2, 3, 4. I want some coffee in a proper copper coffee pot. I want some coffee in a proper copper coffee pot. Good. Let's see if we can do a little bit faster. 1, 2, 3, 4. I want some coffee in a proper copper coffee pot. I want some coffee in a proper copper coffee pot. Good. I've seen some people gave up. That's not the spirit of this sing-along. It's okay if it goes disastrously wrong. Good. Okay, so that's a little bit of a warm-up. I thought we'd start by having a look at the song. So I know we haven't seen the animation, which is disappointing, but the good news is your voices can all be included in it. You have a whole week until Friday to record the song. So what we're going to do right now is rehearse it together so you have absolutely no excuse to do it. I will talk you through to not do it even. I'll talk you through the recording process in a second, but first of all, let me share my screen with you all. And I'm going to bring up some lyrics. Okay. So here's the first thing. So here are all the lyrics to it. Could I just see a show of hands if anyone's had a listen to the song before? I know some people have. It'd be good to get a good idea. Yeah. Super. Good. So a few people. Good. So this is the introduction which you hear in the recording. And then, it's really long actually, so I'm not going to play all of it. But we're going to, let's start and sing. So I'm going to sing a little bit. I'd like you to have a go singing back. So, honey, listen to that dreamy tune they're playing. Yep, that's the first bit. Let's try that. I'll sing along with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Honey, listen to that dreamy tune they're playing. Good. And then it's the same thing with a different set of words. Won't you tell me how on earth you keep from swaying? Yeah? So let's do honey, listen, and won't you tell me all together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Honey, listen to that dreamy tune they're playing. Won't you tell me how on earth you keep from swaying? And then this bit is that it's just this a hum. So we have Can we all practice that? And then that Mendelssohn Spring Song Tune. Now it does go right up. There's a whole octave if you know stuff about music. Spring Song, but it's in most people's range. I've set that this is all set quite low, so have a go. If you don't think you can hit that note, you probably can. So, that Mendelssohn Spring Song Tune. So we're going to sing all of that up to there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Honey, listen to that dreamy tune they're playing. Won't you tell me how on earth you keep from swaying? That Mendelssohn Spring Song Tune. Good. And then again, these words are just set to same tune. So if you ever 3, 4. If you ever love me, show me now or never. Lord, I wish they play that music on forever. That Mendelssohn tune. Okay. So far, so straightforward. I hope everyone agrees. Not too much going on. Now this is quite hard because we're trying to do this with an old recording. We have to listen very carefully. They do a big slowdown here. My honey. And it's very dramatic. So I want to see lots of drama from him. My honey. Let's sing that together. 1 and. My honey. And if you want to do that slight honey, that's fine as well. And finally, we get to the only bit of Mendelssohn in the whole song, which is this tune. Love me to that ever-loving spring song melody. Please me, honey, squeeze me to that Mendelssohn strain. Kiss me like you would your mother. One good kiss deserves another. I know I've marched on quite a lot, so let's go back to this melody. So, love me to that ever-loving spring song melody. Yeah, it's the words in italics, everyone. So keep it as smooth and lots of breath as possible at this point. It needs to be really indulgent and sort of almost sickly sweet, I think, at this point. Ready? 3, 4. Love me to that ever-loving spring song melody. And here we have the reason why Irving Berlin also called this the Mendelssohn rag. We have a sort of ragtime figure, which is fun, and you just sing along. So, please me, honey, squeeze me to that Mendelssohn strain, and it can be pretty wild. So I'm not looking for great vocal technique here. Just like go for it. Please, 1, 2, 3, 4. Please me, honey, squeeze me to that Mendelssohn strain, then kiss me like you would your mother. One good kiss deserves another. It's a little bit complicated, that bit, so we're going to take it a little bit slower. Okay, so sing it back after me. Please, kiss me like you would your mother. Let's sing that. 3, 4. Kiss me like you would your mother. And then one good kiss deserves another. One good kiss deserves another. Yeah? Good. So let's try from please me, honey, squeeze me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Please me, honey, squeeze me to that Mendelssohn strain. Kiss me like you would your mother. One good kiss deserves another. That's the only music that was ever meant for me. Yep, so it's the same melody as before. And then we have slightly confusing as well. I'll go slowly. That tantalizing, hypnotizing, mesmerizing Mendelssohn tune. Yeah? Why don't we just say that? There's a bit of a tongue twister here. That tantalizing, hypnotizing, mesmerizing Mendelssohn tune. Let's all say that together. 1, 2, 3. That tantalizing, hypnotizing, mesmerizing Mendelssohn tune. Very good. Should we try it fast for fun? It doesn't matter. So we'll try that tantalizing. 1, 2, 3. That tantalizing, hypnotizing, mesmerizing Mendelssohn tune. So if you can say it that fast, you can sing it at the speed. Now we need that tantalizing, hypnotizing, mesmerizing Mendelssohn tune. Sing that together. 1, 2, 3. That tantalizing, hypnotizing, mesmerizing Mendelssohn tune. Great. And then all that happens is it repeats. Love me to that ever-loving spring. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to try and do something very technical because we haven't seen the animation. So I'm going to play you the song with a choir singing some harmony parts underneath. But I'd like everyone to have a go singing it all the way through. So I'll get us back to the screen. Let's have a listen to it as well. First of all, can everyone just show me with a thumb if they can hear anything? It starts in a second. Here we go. how did everyone get on with that? Thumbs up if did we sing it all the way through? Super. So please, it would be so nice to have a huge choir of people either in Camberwell or visiting the festival to join in with this. So I'm just going to talk you through how you could do that. So if you go onto the internet, onto the Camberwell Arts website, you'll find a link to this Google Drive here, which has loads of files, and it looks confusing, and that's my fault. I'll put my hand up, but hopefully if I talk you through it now, it should make it easier. So the first thing is, here are some good detailed instructions here. You could just, so a PDF with everything that you need to do. Ignore the dates that are written on that, because that was sort of from before. But next to it, there are 2 scores. Now, if you sing in a choir and you're quite used to singing choral music and maybe want to sing a part for your voice type, so whether that's a bass, tenor, alto, or soprano, you can look at this one. So this is the full 4-part version that you just heard bits of. Again, don't worry if you don't read music as well, because I'll show you what else you can do, but all of this is here. The words are written down, and if you only want to sing the melody, which we've been practicing tonight, you can look at this one here, and it only has the melody. Yeah, so it's a little bit more straightforward. Both of them are equally fine. They both go together like totally well. Here's the most important thing you need to do though, is go into the audio. So the audio has the guide vocals have me singing on every single one. So if that could be a nice treat for you to listen, but I sing every single part if you want to, it's all in parts here. If you want to learn the bass, the alto, the tenor, or so you could listen to it and learn it that way. That would be super. Or you could click onto solo, which is just the solo line, and that's me singing it hot off the press this afternoon. So what I'd like you to then do is listen to it, sing along with it, and when you're ready to record, you need to put headphones in. So you're listening to the music in your headphones and you're recording it into a device. It could be your phone, it could be a computer, something that's going to record the audio. But the most important thing is I don't want to hear myself on your recordings, because it'll make it very hard for me to edit. And also it will just be trying for me personally. So please, make sure that you don't hear me. The most important thing of all of this is don't listen to it back. Like, it never works. It's never good. Recording your own voice is horrible for everyone, professional singers included. Just send it straight to the email address at the bottom, which is on the first page. My email address is here, so you can just send it straight to me, and I will put it all together and use some studio magic. And then next week at the end of the festival, we'll have the completed audio for that. Yeah, super. So that's all of. That's that. Hopefully that all makes sense to you guys. I'm just gonna. Can I just stop my share for a second so I can see you all? Does anyone have any questions about any of that? How they could get involved? You can unmute yourself to speak, or you could put it in the chat. I'll try and monitor it. Yeah. Don't worry if that's okay. Good. So please have a go. It would be so lovely to have your voices. Now we get on to the sing-along part of the evening. So we've got 4 classic tunes which Sarah has animated and put the videos up for us, which is great. And so you get a sort of chance to see how the song's going to work with all these animations. So first up,
this has
go back to this. So many technical hurdles. Here we go. It's a song called Chalk Farm to Camberwell Green. Can everyone see the lyrics? You haven't got your faces over it. Good, fine, super. Now, actually, I don't know, Sarah. This might be a good point. Do you want to say anything about this song? Because I know you worked on this a while ago. I don't know if you're on mute, Sarah. That's it. You just have to.
Hello. I made this video a while ago for Camberwell Arts Week. It was the first musical thing that I ever did, and my first kind of foray into being interested in musical. And it was written basically about, it was written to be sung in the Camberwell musicals, because Camberwell was like a huge centre for musicals. And it's all about a girl who gets a bit annoyed with someone who gets fresh with her on the bus from Chalk Farm to Camberwell Green. That bus doesn't exist anymore, unfortunately. But yeah, You should sing along now and enjoy it.
Yeah, so yeah, thank you, Sarah. Yeah, exactly. It is. I was talking about it earlier. Like, so the big payoff of the song is that, but I wasn't Camberwell Green by a very long chalk, so I wasn't inexperienced. I knew what this man was up to on the bus. So it's, you know, it pushes being sort of slightly risque, as musical songs tend to do. But it's a nice way for us to sing about Camberwell Green. So I'm assuming not many people know this song. So I'm just going to sing a bit of it, and we're going to rehearse it, and then we'll sing along to Sarah's wonderful lyric video once we feel confident. So the verse goes like this. So you hear this introduction. Once up to London I went for a day. Everything there seemed so lively and gay. I met a fella, a regular swell, and I was looking so rosy as well. He said politely, now don't make a fuss, we'll have a ride on the top of the bus. Up came the bus, on the front could be seen Chalk Farm to Camberwell Green. So that's the verse. Correct. Good. Let me just, you know what? I'll sing the chorus as well so we get a sense of it. Here we go. Chalk Farm to Camberwell Green, all on a summer's day. Up we climbed on the motor bus, and it started right away. When we got to the end of the ride, he asked me to go for a walk. But I wasn't Camberwell Green by a very long chalk.
Yeah, I'm really sorry.
Yep, so that's the payoff of the song, Green and Chalk. Good. So let's have there's lots of words and lots of text here to get through. Let's just sing it back after me. Once up to London I went for the day. Ready? And once up to London I went for the day. Everything there seemed so lively and gay. I met a fella, a regular swell. I met a fella, a regular swell. And I was looking so rosy and well. And I was looking so rosy and well. Good. So why don't we sing all of that together as one big chunk? Once up to London. Ready? Once up to London I went for the day. Everything there seemed so lively and gay. I met a fella, a regular swell, and I was looking so rosy as well. He said politely, now don't make a fuss, we'll have a ride on the top of a bus. So this bit here, actually, when you're listening to the recording, she kind of sings it. So you don't need to say, I've just transcribed it from what I heard. So I don't actually know what the proper notes are here. So you could just say, he said politely, now don't make a fuss, and that would be fine. So if you want to have a go talking it, if not, he said politely, now don't make a fuss, nice and low. We'll have a ride on the top of the bus. Yeah, and then up came the bus, on the front can be seen Chalk Farm to Camberwell Green. So we'll just sing from up came the bus. Up came the bus, on the front can be seen Chalk Farm to Camberwell Green. Okay, let's have a go singing through the whole verse. I know there's lots of words. Have a go. Listen to. You can sing slightly behind me if you want. Get it wrong. You have my permission to be as wrong as you like, as long as you're singing and enjoying yourself. Okay, so here's a bit of introduction. Once up to London, and once up to London I went for the day. Everything there seemed so lively and gay. I met a fella, a regular swell, and I was looking so rosy as well. He said politely, now don't make a fuss, we'll have a ride on the top of the bus. Up came the bus, on the front could be seen Chalk Farm to Camberwell Green. Well done. done for making it through all of that. Now we have the big anthemic chorus. Chalk farm to Camberwell Green, all on a summer's day. Yeah, let's all have a go. Chalk and chalk farm to Camberwell Green, all on a summer's day. Good, and then a little bit higher. Feel if this is too high for you, drop down an octave to up he climbed. If you're feeling really low, if not, up and up we climbed on the motor bus, and it started right away. Yeah, that one probably is high for pretty much everyone. So way, either you sing that note or way, started right away would work. It's fine. Good. And then the next bit. When we got to the end of the ride, he asked me to go for a walk. But I wasn't Camberwell Green for a very long jog. Sorry, I keep singing the words incorrectly. Don't sing what I'm singing because my brain is trying to process too many things at the same time. So chalk farm to Camberwell. Let's sing the chorus. 1, 2, 3, off we go. Chalk farm to Camberwell Green, all on a summer's day. Up we climbed on the motor bus, and it started right away. When we got to the end of the ride, he asked me to go for a walk. But I wasn't Camberwell Green by a very long jog. Hooray! So that's it. We're now going to have a go singing on to the video. Now, the video won't have any words, I believe. So do what you can. If you make the words up, sing la 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 la. It's totally fine. But chalk farm to Camberwell Green, we can get most of that, can't we? So let's have a go. Okay. So I need to leave that. Here we go. Hopefully this isn't. Oh, of course we're going to have a technical breakdown at some point. Let me just reload the lovely Sarah's website. These are all on her website as well, if you quick plug. Great. I'm hoping this will work.
Once up to London I went for the day. Everything there seemed so lively and gay. I met a fellow, a regular swell. Said I was looking so rosy and well. He whispered kindly, now don't make a fuss. We'll have a ride on the top of the bus. Up came the bus, and on front could be seen Short farm to Camberwell Green. Short farm to Camberwell Green on a summer's day. Up we climbed on the motor bus, and we started right away. When we got to the end of the ride, he asked me to go for a walk. But I wasn't Camberwell Green by a very long chalk farm to Camberwell Green on a summer's day. Up we climbed on the motor bus, and we started right away. When we got to the end of the ride, he asked me to go for a walk. But I was Camberwell Green by a very long chalk. Up on the bus, it's so lovely to ride, especially if there's a chap by your side. There we were sitting, it really was grand. Half of the time he was holding my hand. He said there might be pickpockets or worse, so I had better look after your purse. But I remember the words I had seen. Short farm to Camberwell Green. Short farm to Camberwell Green on a summer's day. Up we climbed on the motor bus, and we flirted all the way. When we got to the end of the ride, he asked me to go for a walk. But I was Camberwell Green by a very long chalk. Chalk on to Camberwell Green on a summer's day. Up we climbed on the motorbike and it started right away. When we got to the end of the ride, he asked me to go for a walk. But I was Camberwell Green by a very long chalk.
Great. So, did people have a go singing along? I know it's hard without the words. Sorry. All the other ones you'll have the words for. But yeah, brilliant. And I think that animation really brings the story to life, doesn't it? I've realised I've got the moustache of the man on the bus, which is terrifying. So I will have to get rid of it soon. Cool. Let's move on to Daisy Bell, which I'm sure most people should know this, right? Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer too. It's that one. But with all these musical hall songs, the choruses became sort of popular, common songs to sing, but the verses seem to always be left behind somehow. And this one is particularly good for it really keeps going on for this bicycle metaphor quite heavily. So there's lots of bicycles in the verses for us to enjoy. But why don't we just all start by singing the chorus together? Because that's something we can do straight off, isn't it? So Daisy, 1, 2, 3, off we go. Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer too. I'm half crazy, all for the love of you. It won't be a stylish marriage, I can't afford a carriage, but you'll look sweet on the seat of a bicycle built for two. And then we'll sing the chorus again. But yeah, so far so straightforward, hopefully. If it's completely new to anyone, don't worry, you'll have a chance to sing that over and over again. So that's all good. But the verse, there's a flower within my heart. Let's do I'll sing a bit, you sing it back. There is a flower within my heart, Daisy, Daisy. Should we have a go? Sing it with me. 1, 2, 3. There is a flower within my heart, Daisy, Daisy. Yeah, very good. Second bit, similar. Planted one day by a glancing dart. The changes here. Planted by Daisy Bell. So planted one day. 1, 2, 3. Planted one day by a glancing dart. Planted by Daisy Bell. Good. And then we end up in this minor section. Whether she loves me or loves me not, sometimes it's hard to tell. Yeah, whether she loves me and whether she loves me or loves me not, sometimes it's hard to tell. Yet I am longing to share the lot of beautiful Daisy Bell. So again, similar, different ending. Yes, I am longing. Yet I am longing to share the lot of beautiful Daisy Bell. Then we go into Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer too. I'm half crazy, all for the love of you. It won't be a stylish marriage, I can't afford a carriage, but you'll look sweet on the seat of a bicycle built for two. Great, and then yeah, super. So this one we've got the lyrics, so we're not going to over. We can. There's something called over rehearsing, so let's not do that. And let's go straight to watching and singing along. So here we are. Hopefully this will all work without a hitch. Okay.
It's not on it separately.
Brilliant, well done,
I
everyone.
can put it
So
on
that's a nice,
separately live
familiar
stream. The live
one,
stream is
hopefully,
quite
going
long.
on and beautiful.
And so once this is over, because I was going to put that link
By
in
Sarah.
on
I
the
don't want to.
website,
I
but
realize.
then I realised that if people are watching it on the website and
so
I
much. But
refresh it
Sarah,
puts
do you
them
have
all
anything
off.
you want to say about the song, or?
I was clicking in the wrong area.
Yeah,
That song was
yeah,
written
as
about
soon as we're not live
Daisy
streaming from that
Grenville, the
page,
Countess of
I'll
Warwick,
put the link to those files.
who was a campaigning socialist
Yeah,
who
so
made lots of girls. She founded lots of girls' schools, and she used to ride a bicycle around, and her bicycle she would have painted to match her dress whenever she went out.
Yeah, so
So
the
there's some
live stream
interesting
video
facts
is going to
about
be up.
the original
Plus
Daisy Bell.
this short animation and
That's
the link. as
also
soon as it's
dedication
over.
to the bicycle, which is admirable. Great. So let's move on to another one that I think we know, or probably know in
This is
some
very
form or
exciting.
other.
I can't believe
I do
what-
like to be beside the seaside. I think again,
Setting
it's
things
probably a
back.
similar case of we know the chorus, but we don't know the verse, which is totally understandable. I didn't know the verse, so let's have a go to singing the chorus through. So we're singing. So this is in italics. Oh, I do like to be beside. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, I do like to be beside the seaside. I do like to be beside the sea. I do like to stroll along the prom, where the brass bands play tiddly-om-pom-pom. So just let me be beside the seaside. I'll be beside myself with glee. And there's lots of girls beside. I should like to be beside the seaside, beside the sea. So lots of besides almost tripped me up there. Lots of girls beside. I should like to be beside the seaside. But that's not as actually as difficult as the tongue twisters get. Let's have a look at the verse because it's a little bit tricky. So, everyone delights to spend their summer holiday down beside the side of the silvery sea. Let's just say side of the silvery sea. Go. side of the silvery sea. That's where it's all kind of, all the sibilance comes out. Everyone ready, go. Everyone delights to spend their summer holiday down beside the side of the silvery sea. Good, and then it's the same music, different words. I'm no exception to the rule. In fact, if I'd my way, I'd reside beside the side of the silvery sea. So I'd reside beside the side of the silvery sea. I'm no exception. 3, 4. I'm no exception to the rule. In fact, if I'd my way, I'd reside beside the side of the silvery sea. But when you're just the common or garden smith or Jones or Brown, at business up in town, you've got to settle down. Yeah? So, and when you're just, and then it gets sort of stuck in that bit down there. But when 3, 4. But when you're just the common or garden smith or Jones or Brown, at business up in town, you've got to settle down. Then same thing, you save up all the money you can till summer comes around. Then away you go to a spot you know while the cockle shells are found. You know what, I think it's better, we'll sing it all the way through again and then we'll put the video on, because I think that's the best way to learn this one, is just to get... Hello.
I think you've got extra words on yours. There's a few words I don't have.
Do I? Oh, I'm very sorry. Well, on the lyric video, that should all be corrected. Okay, I'll try to do that. Oh yeah, different words. Sing what's on the screen, not what I'm singing. Sorry, that's very confusing. I'll try and sing what's on the screen. Thank you. Everyone delights to spend the summer holiday down beside the side of the silvery sea. I'm no exception to the rule. In fact, if I'd my way, I'd reside beside the side of the silvery sea. But when you're just the common or garden smith or Jones or Brown, at business up in town, you've got to settle down. You save up all the money you can till summer comes around. Then away you go to a spot you know where the cockle shells are found. Oh, I do like to be beside the seaside. I do like to be beside the sea. I do like to sail on the prom, where the brass bands play tiddly-om, pom-pom. So just let me be beside the seaside. I'll be beside myself with glee. And there's lots of girls beside. I should like to be beside the seaside, beside the sea. Okay, so I think that's enough practice. Let's have a go.
Everyone delights to spend their summer holiday down beside the side of the silvery sea. I'm no exception to...
I'm sorry, I'll start it again. Sorry if everyone's getting into it. Let's have another go.
Everyone delights to spend their summer holiday down beside the side of the silvery sea. I'm no exception to the rule. In fact, if I'd my way, I'd reside to the side of the silvery sea. But when you're just a common old garden smith or Jones or Brown, a business up in town, you've got to settle down. You save up all the money you can till summer comes around. Then away you go to a spot you know where the cockle shells are found. Oh, I do like to be beside the seaside. I do like to be beside the sea. I do like to be upon the from where the brass band plays tiddly-om, pom-pom. So just let me be beside the seaside. I'll be beside myself with glee. And if lots of girls beside, I should like to be beside the seaside, beside the sea. Timothy went to Blackpool for the day last Easter tide to see what he could see beside the sea. As soon as he reached the station there, the first thing he espied was the wine lodge door stood open invitingly. To quench his thirst, he toddled inside and called out for a wine. Two to 8 or 9, till his nose began to shine. Said he, what people see in the sea, I really fail to see. So he caught the train back home again. And to his wife said he, oh, I do like to be beside the seaside. I do like to be beside the sea. I do like to be upon the from, where the brass band plays tiddly on, So just let me be beside the seaside. I'll be beside yourself with glee. And there's lots of girls beside. I should like to be beside the seaside, beside the sea. I do like to be beside the seaside. I do like to be beside the sea. I do like to be upon the from, where the brass band plays tiddly on, So just let me be beside the seaside. I'll be beside myself to sleep. And there's lots of girls beside. I should like to be beside the seaside, beside the sea.
Brilliant, well done. Well done for keeping up with the words. That they tripped me up a few times on the other verses, which is great. Good. Sarah, do you have anything you maybe want to say about that song?
Well, in transcribing the lyrics, I discovered that the person who wrote that song was actually from Sunderland, where I grew up. So I think he must be quite the optimist if he likes being beside the seaside there, because it's really cold. It's like the coldest seaside you could possibly go to. So that's what I have to say about that.
Yeah, no, well, I mean, they go to Blackpool, don't they? That's not, I mean, much warmer, maybe a bit.
A bit warmer, maybe.
Yeah. Great. And so look, we've reached our last song. Time has gone through, and I think, again, I chose this because hopefully most people know the chorus, Pack Up Your Troubles. So this is a slightly later musical song, I think 1916, during the First World War. But that obviously became very popular and still to this day, actually, you know, it's sung all over the place. So I'm hoping that we know the pack up your troubles in your old kit bag and smile, smile, smile. But let me just quickly talk you through the verse. We are running out of time, so we're going to do it really fast. So here we go, everyone. Private Perks is a funny little podger with a smile, a funny smile. 5 foot none, he's an awful little dodger with a smile, a sunny smile. Good, so that's enough. Let's just learn that a little bit. So, Private Perks is a funny little podger with a smile, a funny smile. Sing that with me. And Private Perks is a funny little podger with a smile, a funny smile. Then we have 5 feet none. He's an artful little dodger with a smile, a sunny smile. Let's sing that. 5 foot none. And 5 foot none. He's an artful little dodger with a smile, a sunny smile. Good. Flush or broke, he'll have his little joke. He can't be suppressed. All the other fellows have to grin when he gets his off his chest. Hey, hi or a hey there. It's not written on, but you can just sort of shout hey, going into pack up your troubles in your old kit bag. So let's see. No, let's just sing it with the lyrics because so we can. Great. Here we go.
We had a few glitches, but had a few.
Private Works is a funny little cargo with a smile.
A funny smile.
5 feet long, he's an artful little daughter with a smile.
A funny smile.
Flush or broke, he'll have his little joke. He can be surprised. All the other fellows have to grin when he gets to this off his chest.
Hey! Back up your troubles in your own kit bag and smile, smile, smile. While you will lose it, but you'll like your thanks. Smile, boys, that's the style. What's the use of worrying? It never was worthwhile. So back up your troubles in your own kit bag and smile, smile, smile.
Private West went a marching into battle with a smile.
His funny smile.
He was loved by the privates and commanded for his smile.
His funny smile.
When a bunch of soldiers came along with a mighty swing, Tex yelled out this little bunch of mine, keep your head down, boys, and sing. Hey! Back up your troubles in your own kit bag and
Smile, smile, smile.
while you will meet the person like your bag.
Smile, boys, that's the style.
What's the use of worrying? It never was worthwhile.
So back up your troubles in your own kit bag and smile, smile, smile.
Private West, he came back from all the shooting with his smile.
His funny smile.
Round his home he then set about recruiting with his smile.
His funny smile.
He told all his pals, short and tall, what a time he'd had. And as he enlisted like a man, Private West said, now my lad.
Hey! Back up your troubles in your own kit bag and smile, smile, smile. While you were losing your life, your bag, smile, boys, that's the style. What's the use of worrying? It never was worthwhile. So back up your troubles in your own kit bag and smile, smile, smile. Back up your troubles in your own kit bag and smile, smile, smile. While you were losing your life, your bag, smile, boys, that's the style. What's the use of worrying? It never was worthwhile. So back up your troubles in your own kit bag and smile, smile, smile.
Brilliant. So look, thank you everyone for joining us today and singing along. I know it's very strange to sing on Zoom, and not not ideal, but well done for having a go and braving it. Please, if you'd like to get involved this week, send your voice recording in. You could do it now while it's fresh in your head of the Mendelssohn song, or later in the week up till Friday. Look, my email address is on that PDF. So if you've got any questions about how to do it or things to do, just send me an email. I'm totally happy to talk to everyone about it. also, we're hoping to do this live at some point once we can. So, you know, if you found this fun, it's much more fun in person, I promise you. We'll find a nice pub with a piano somewhere maybe and do it. So once again, thank you. And thank you to Sarah for animating. I'm going to hand you over to Kelly. Is that? Yeah.
Thank you everyone for joining us. I just want to say we had a few technical problems at the very beginning. So I think where we were hoping to show Sarah's wonderful new video adding to her whole Camberwell musical sequence, sadly we weren't able to get that. But Shauna's been working very hard behind the scenes, and she's added it to the website. So after you've logged off, you should be able to get a link both to the whole live stream, so that if you did want to rehearse your parts and send them into Jordan, you can sort of watch this over again. But more importantly, you can also get that direct link to Sarah's videos. So we'd encourage you to watch that to sort of inspire you to sing along and send your voice, so your voice becomes part of that video as well. So just want to take the opportunity to thank everyone for joining us on the opening night of this year's online Camberwell Arts Festival, and particularly to say thank you to Jordan and Sarah for their kind of wonderful collaboration and interaction on what is going to be a wonderful new artwork about Camberwell. So thank you, and back to you, Jordan.
Great, thank you. I mean, I've got nothing else. So, so unless everybody, you know, why don't we just unmute ourselves and hear each other's voices for a second before we all have to leave? Because that would be nice.
As long as we don't have to sing.
No.
I have to say, I hate singing, and I think Zoom singing is perfect for those of us who can't sing, because it makes no sense to mime along. So actually, you've just got to go for it. So I've actually really enjoyed singing badly with nobody able to hear me.
Good for me too. No one hearing my voice being inflicted on them.
Well, and you look so fantastic. I have to say that hat has been kind of wafting weirdly in and out of view. It sort of seems almost to have this life of its own where it disappears sometimes.
River has to go to bed now, so she wants to say good night.
Oh, night.
Good night, River. We hope you enjoyed it.
Bye.
Good night.
Moving you along. We hope to hear your voice as part of the final recording. Good night.
Okay. Good night. Kiss.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye. Great to see everyone. Great backdrop, whoever's got the Northern Lights going on.
It's Caroline.